Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
With the release of this year's Mortal Kombat 2, let's go back to the 90s and talk about the first couple of movies that tried to adapt this game series, starting with 1995's Mortal Kombat, directed by Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yep, the first one.
Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Video game movies are usually crap. Alright, it's only recently that they've started to become good, I'd say, with the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, Detective Pikachu, 2021's Mortal Kombat, and from what I've heard, the Minecraft movie was enjoyable, if not good, so that's something.
Yeah, that is something. I liked Detective Pikachu.
And Illumination's Mario movies. Well, we've only seen the first one, but it was fun enough.
Yeah, sure.
So, going back to the 90s, with this and the live-action adaptation of Street Fighter, the first one, anyways, you gotta have some expectations set. You gotta realize that this is probably not going to be very good, but maybe it'll be enjoyable. Maybe, hopefully.
Maybe.
So let's get this out of the way. What did you think of this overall?
Definitely not for me.
Oh, well, you're also not very familiar with the games, are you?
That is true. I am not very familiar with the games.
Well, that's all right. I don't generally play the story most of the time when I play Mortal Kombat games. I just mess around, play some here, play some there, play some when the homies come over. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is.
But I got a general overview of the stories of these games, and it's some pretty decent fun stuff.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's get into who is in this. Christopher Lambert plays Lord Raiden, the Japanese god of thunder. He's looking a bit pale this time around.
Yes, he is.
It's all right. He's gonna get recast in the next movie.
Okay.
Still gonna be a white guy though.
Oh, okay.
It was the 90s.
Yeah, different time.
Robin Shou plays Liu Kang, the main protagonist of the games, and fun fact, Robin Shou actually helped choreograph some of the fight scenes in this movie.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's a decent and likable protagonist. Most people see the face of Mortal Kombat as Scorpion or maybe Sub-Zero, but Liu Kang isn't to be underestimated either. He's a good protagonist in his own right.
Yeah, he is.
Lyndon Ashby and Bridget Wilson play Johnny Cage and Sonya Blade. Don't worry, they're also going to get recast in the next movie.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, I have no complaints here. These two are fun enough. Sure, Johnny Cage is kind of a whiny douchebag, but he's the likable kind.
Sure, yep.
And as for Sonya, well, maybe she's not too interesting, but she's likable enough.
Yeah, likable enough, I guess.
Talisa Soto plays Kitana, the daughter of Shao Kahn. Well, adopted. He took over the kingdom she was living in, and he took her mother Sindel as his wife and her as his daughter. It's a very medieval form of conquering, but I guess it whatever works.
Sure. Yeah, I was a bit confused, but that's okay.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right, I won't.
And Cary-Hiroyuki Tagawa plays Shang Tsung, the main villain of this movie, and probably the most memorable part. Well, character, that is.
Yeah, probably.
You see his Shang Tsung in all the memes and anything about your soul is mine and stuff like that. And fun fact, he also reprised his role over 20 years later for Mortal Kombat 11's a different version of Shang Tsung.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. So, yeah, like I said, this you have to take some you have to make some allowances with this movie. It's the mid '90s. Video game movies aren't really taken too seriously. So for the time, this is actually not that bad.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Now, if you're not familiar with the source material, I could see you being kind of confused, but I saw this when I was a kid, and I managed to follow it fine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, I know some of the characters' names. Yeah.
Cool.
I know. I'm so cool.
And especially when compared to its sequel, this definitely, especially when compared to its sequel, this definitely looks a lot better.
I wouldn't know yet.
True, yet. But there is some hallmarks of the era. You have the crappy CGI that they wanted to show off. That, yeah, I'm not even sure if this looked good back then, especially when you compare it to something like Terminator 2 or Jurassic Park. But I'd imagine this was a bit of a lower budget thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't age well, but maybe it wasn't really there at all to begin with.
Probably not. No, the CGI aged like milk in a hot day.
Nasty.
Now, back in the '90s, there was a lot of controversy concerning Mortal Kombat with the violence that it had in the game, which partially led to the video game rating system being created at all. So that's kind of interesting. But like with this movie, you look back at those games and the level of violence that ruffled a whole bunch of parents' panties, and you think, yeah, this isn't so bad.
No, it's really not.
Especially with the gore and viscera you could see in today's Mortal Kombat. Like, this does not compare at all, but I guess for the time, it was something to be concerned about. Or maybe not really.
Yeah, I guess for the time. Because, yeah, compared to the ones today, it's, not bad at all.
Yeah, though, but even when the game was ported to home consoles like Super Nintendo or Sega Genesis, you have the option to either have the blood or, in the case of Super Nintendo, you're not punching your opponent and blood's coming out. They're sweating, so I'm assuming they're fighting in a place that's really hot.
Yeah, like a sauna.
Maybe. I'm not sure what else there is to say, but let's get into some trivia so we can fill some time. So the actor who played Kano in this movie, Trevor Goddard, wasn't a feature of the game for Kano's character at all. It came from this movie, so now every other adaptation of Kano or every version of him in the games is now Australian. So I think that's interesting that they chose to really take that from the movie.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Okay, so initially the filmmakers wanted to make this more faithful to the games and have it R-rated, which I'm glad that the 2021 version decided to do that. But in order to reach a wider audience, they made it PG-13 to keep it accessible to a wider audience, and the target audience being teenagers who play the games. On the one hand, I get it, because without that PG-13 rating, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to see it, and it probably wouldn't become the cult classic that it is today. But on the other hand, an adaptation like this needs the blood and the gore to really sell it,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Now, probably one of the best things about this movie is the Mortal Kombat theme that plays in the very beginning and at different parts during fights. It is so awesome.
Oh yeah, probably the best part.
I mean, the executives wanted an actual movie score, but I'm glad that this got pushed through instead.
Yeah, much better.
So a lot of the actors did all their own stunts. Robin Chow, he was already a stuntman and a fight choreographer. Lyndon Ashby did a lot of the fighting himself, as he was also a martial artist in real life. Bridget Wilson also did. She didn't use a double and dislocated her shoulder during one scene, but they were able to fix it on set.
Oh, well, that's good, I guess.
And, which is especially cool considering she didn't have any martial arts training prior, unlike the other two.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Cameron Diaz was actually supposed to play Sonya, but she broke her wrist at the last minute and had to be replaced.
Yeah. Did she break her wrist practicing moves?
Yeah.
That would be funny.
What?
Did she really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's... Never mind. I thought you were being sarcastic. I thought...
Now you look like a dick.
Yeah. I just pictured her alone in her room, like, punching the wall and then accidentally breaking her wrist.
Molly doesn't like Cameron Diaz, everybody.
I just... In my head, it was funny because I thought you were joking. Anyways.
So she had to be replaced last minute by Bridget Wilson, who wasn't able to learn all the choreography, so they pushed all her fight scenes until the very end of shooting.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Okay. Jean-Claude Van Damme, Tom Cruise, Gary Daniels, and Johnny Depp were considered for Johnny Cage. Those could have been some interesting choices. But, fun fact, Jean-Claude Van Damme got to play a version of Johnny Cage for Mortal Kombat 1.
The video game?
Yeah, the one that came out a few years ago. Not to be confused with Mortal Kombat, the first game.
I am confused.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Brandon Lee was briefly considered for Johnny Cage, but was never officially offered the role and unfortunately died before filming started.
Yeah.
Jason Scott Lee, Ernie Reyes Jr., Russell Wong, Dustin Nguyen, Philip Rhee, and Keith Cook were considered for Liu Kang before Robin Shou got the role. Ho Sung Pak, who played him in the first two games, was considered, but had a falling out with Midway Games over unpaid royalties.
Yeah.
Sean Connery was offered the role of Raiden, but he turned it down because he wasn't interested in it. He told the producers he'd rather golf.
Yeah.
Which is kind of funny, given that both he and Christopher Lambert were in Highlander, and Christopher Lambert ended up playing Raiden.
Yeah.
I always want to say Raiden, but I got to remind myself it's not the really cool cyborg ninja from Metal Gear. It's this guy.
Sure. Yeah.
Danny Glover was also considered. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg was supposed to make a cameo appearance in the movie as the director directing Johnny Cage's movie.
He did look like Steven Spielberg, yeah.
I
guess that didn't happen.
Yeah, there's a scheduling conflict.
Yeah.
Spielberg doesn't really do much acting.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, he's only one of the best directors of all time, after all, so I think it could be forgiven.
Yeah, I think so.
Reptile's fight with Liu Kang was a late addition, which explains the crappy CGI.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
But also, fun fact, Reptile was a secret fighter in the first Mortal Kombat game, so it fits.
What's a secret fighter?
Like a fighter that isn't on the main roster and that you have to discover.
Unlock. Okay. All right. Yes.
Anyways, so I think that wraps up all our feelings about the first Mortal Kombat movie. It's fun enough. It's kind of a bad movie, but it's a good bad movie, the kind that you just have fun with.
I was pumped full of cough medicine and fell asleep like 40 minutes in. I'm sorry.
Bro, you didn't even drink NyQuil, I mean.
It's something, I know I took the non-drowsy kind, but it made me drowsy. I'm sorry, I was sick and fell asleep. Oh no. Sue me. What are you gonna do?
I would, but you don't have any money.
That's true. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Anyways. Fun enough of a movie, not anything worth really getting too upset or worked up over. The theme song is the best part of the movie, though.
Yeah, I agree.
That's just dope.
Pretty cool.
But don't worry, it gets worse, and in a bad way, with Mortal Kombat Annihilation. This movie's terrible.
I'll try not to take cough medicine during this one.
Good.
We'll see. We'll see how I feel.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Okay, so Mortal Kombat Annihilation, the 1997 follow-up to 1995's Mortal Kombat, which, funnily enough, both of these movies came out in each of our birth years, 95 for me and 97 for Molly.
Yep. We're 90s babies.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you get the raw end of this deal. Sorry about that, buddy.
It's okay. I don't really care too much.
So, Paul W.S. Anderson did not come back for this one. Instead, he was replaced by John Leonetti, a director who has done other works, which are a lot of cinematography work. That's fine. That's cool. That's okay. And as a director, a lot of TV work and direct-to-video stuff. But he did direct the original Annabelle movie, so that's cool, I guess. I haven't seen that movie, but yeah, I've heard it's all right.
I saw it a very long time ago. I don't really remember much.
But you could probably remember that it was better than this piece of crap, right?
Yes, I would say definitely so.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Now, Robin Shou and Talisa Soto return as Liu Kang and Katana from the first movie. They're the only ones to return from the first movie. That's not a good sign.
No, it never is.
James Remar plays Raiden this time around. Again, we have this white man playing the Japanese thunder god. Saying that will never not be odd.
Very odd, yeah.
I'm not typically someone to, harp on that sort of thing. I mean, just ask anyone who knows me. I generally speaking do not care. But this is just another thing for me to point at this movie and criticize it for.
Yeah.
In the games and some of the animated series, he's voiced by white guys like Clancy Brown and Richard Epcar. But it's different with voice acting. A lot of the times the voice actors don't match what the character looks like. Now they're trying to quote unquote fix that in more recent days, and whatever. I guess I can't bring myself to care about it right now at this moment.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Just pick the best voice for the role. Is all I'm saying. Anyways, let's get back to this chicanery. Sandra Hess replaces Bridget Wilson as Sonya Blade, and
I mean, sure, yeah, she sure did replace. I don't know what to say.
Chris Conrad is the new Johnny Cage, and he gets killed in his only scene. That is fantastic. Thank you. I definitely wanted to see my Mortal Kombat main get killed off in his first scene. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Thank you, movie.
Yeah, that was pretty lame. He's in the movie for 20 seconds, maybe
pushing 2 minutes.
Yeah, not long is what I'm saying.
Lynn Red Williams plays Jax this time around, and I'm gonna be honest, I kind of liked him in this movie. Jax was the only character that I actually liked, sorta.
Yeah, he probably was my favorite.
Yeah, though for some reason, when we meet him in this movie, he's trying to turn himself into some sort of clanker or whatever because he has these metal arms.
Yeah, I don't really remember why.
He's doing it so he can be stronger, but then he takes him off near the end to fight the weird centaur guy because he doesn't need his metal arms anymore, which I guess that's fine. He doesn't want to be a clanker anymore. Who would?
Yeah, you're right.
Disgusting clankers, bunch of oil tin skins.
All right. You're getting a little too mean.
Can't be too mean with these clankers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Brian Thompson plays Shao Kahn, and Masetta Vander plays Sindel. And most of the criticism I have for this movie's acting squares solely on their shoulders. Like, most of the other cast isn't great, but it's whatever. But these two, I don't like them in in this movie. They're just not. They're not enjoyable to watch.
No, they're not. And it's not even like the bad acting that is fun, you know? It's just like, oh.
Well, we do get a little bit of that from Sindel, but it's not enough to save this mess.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, this isn't exactly Tommy Wiseau in The Room. You know, it's not the fun kind of bad acting, like you said.
Yeah. It's not the kind that you find enjoyable.
Arina Pateva plays Jade, a secret character in one of the first Mortal Kombat games. So that's kind of funny how she just shows up out of nowhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Lightfoot, a Native American actor, plays Nightwolf, and you know what? I take it back. This guy's kind of cool too.
Yeah, he's not in the movie for very long, but he is pretty cool.
That's another thing though. A lot of the characters in this movie, you know, specifically characters from the games, show up. They do a fight of some sorts, and they either leave or they die, or they show up just to die. It's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, lots of stuff that just doesn't really contribute to the plot at all.
You know, just rapid fire. We get Ermac, Rain, this female titted version of Goro. We get Nightwolf, Jade, Cyrax, Smoke, what I think is supposed to be Sector. And we get the Elder Gods. We get Shinnok. A lot of these characters are just, you know, walk on roles for like 5 minutes, and they leave just as quickly. Oh, that's another thing. Baraka, he's here too. He looks like crap, and we get 3 of them. Disgusting Tarkatans. But what's the point?
I don't think I understood a word you said.
It's fine. It's okay. Just let me rant. I need to do this. It's good for me. We get another version of Sub-Zero, which, okay, to be honest, this is actually game accurate. Sub-Zero does have a little brother who becomes Sub-Zero after he dies. So that I'm not going to fault the movie makers for that. Scorpion also comes back, and to be fair, he does do that too.
Okay. I guess that's allowed then.
And they do have a fight, which is kind of cool. But like that, Sub-Zero and Scorpion show up. They stay for like 5 minutes, if that, and then they bounce. Like, dude, what was the point of that, other than looking kind of cool?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, this movie's also very infamous for the absolute dog water doo-doo cheeks effects, whether it's the monsters, the obvious green screen and wires that are used in all the fights, the animalities at the end with Liu Kang and Shao Kahn turning into their dragon and Hydra forms respectively. This looks awful. This makes the Scorpion King in The Mummy Returns look good.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Like, yeah, the original didn't have great CGI use, but like it was used a bit more sparingly at least.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, the sets. You could see the seams in the ground, and you could see the floor shake when people fall down. What's up with that?
Yeah, very sloppy.
Also, the costumes in this movie, they look like cosplayers. Actually, no, that's a bit of an insult to cosplayers because I've seen some really great work from them. This just looks cheap.
Cheap cosplayers.
Yeah.
Bad cosplayers.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Halloween costumes.
Like Spirit Halloween or Ruby's costumes that you get from Amazon. It's bad, is what I'm saying. We first see Shao Kahn with his costume, and he has this crappy rubbery skull mask on, and you know I feel like they realized that it looked bad, so anytime he's wearing his helmet, that's not on there. I'm kind of grateful for that because again, looked like ass.
Yeah, this movie just kind of looks like it was made by a group of kids in their backyard or something, you know.
Well, even that would have some charm to it. This doesn't.
Yeah, but minus the charm, yeah.
Yeah, most of the fighting is also poorly choreographed. These characters move so slow, like they're practicing. There's only like maybe three fights that look at all okay, and that was the aforementioned Scorpion Sub-Zero fight. Uh, the fight between Jax and that Centaur was okay, I guess. And the final fight between Liu Kang and Shao Kahn, once they got the Mortal Kombat music playing, it's like all of a sudden the addition of that made things a little bit cooler.
Yeah, the cool theme song does help, I'll admit.
Yeah, they brought back, which they have pretty much the exact same opening title sequence as the first movie. I'm not going to fault them for that because it does look pretty cool. And the electronic score is pretty fun to listen to. I'll give them that too.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Baraka. So Liu Kang is fighting him to get to free Katana, right? Whatever. And he kicks him into the fiery pit that Shao Kahn previously threw Rain into. But see, funny thing happened. As we see Baraka fall into the pit, he changes into Rain. Like they just reused that footage. Guys, come on.
Yeah, pretty funny.
At another point in the movie, Sonya and Jax are traveling through the desert to get to this temple that they need to go to, and she starts fighting with Melina, the clone / twin sister of Katana. It's a weird situation these two have. It's not worth getting into, and all of a sudden this dry desert just turns into a mud pit so that these two ladies can have some mud wrestling.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny because, yeah, everywhere else it just looks like dry dust, and then there's this one very specific spot that's just covered in mud. Pretty funny, I thought.
And throughout the rest of the movie, we can see that Sonya is pretty cold. Actually, most of the women are pretty cold in this movie. How has this happened? You are in a desert. Keep in mind, I'm not exactly upset about it. It's just weird to think about.
Hey, I've heard deserts can get cold at night.
It was during the day.
Maybe it was the evening. I don't know, man. I didn't pay attention to this stuff.
Yeah, I did, because there was little else to give me any sort of satisfaction in this movie. You got to take the small victories.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, Raiden at one point he gives up his immortality and his power so that he can help the heroes go to Outworld to fight Khan and his guys. So he gets his hair cut, kind of like Samson in the Bible, except Samson is a lot cooler than Raiden.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just like, okay, you gave up your powers, but how is that going to help you at all with them? What purpose does that serve? You get one shot by Khan when you go to actually fight him. So what difference did that make?
Man, I don't know.
And also, he has them run away from all those ninjas that Khan has. Could your lightning power not take them all out? Are you stupid, Raiden? Are you actually stupid?
I don't know how his powers work.
I think he's stupid.
Okay, he's stupid.
Yeah, and like I said, that female version of Goro, she shows up again and dies in like 2 seconds when the cage falls on her. So I guess I'm not too upset because she wasn't really worth a damn. But I don't like this movie. If you couldn't tell.
Oh, I can tell.
This is not a good movie at all. There are very few things in it that I actually liked. I went over all of them. The music, Jax, and Nightwolf. Fantastic. Great guys. Just cool. Congrats.
Congratulations on the Bad Movie of the Year award.
Okay. So, Christopher Lambert was, he really liked his time as Raiden in the first movie. And, yeah, he was kind of cool in it. But he didn't want to do this one because he didn't like the script. Really?
Yeah. What a shocker.
Um. Okay, one of the producers, Lawrence Kasanoff, also went on to make the animated flop Food Fight.
Oh, I'm familiar with that one.
I think I'd rather watch Food Fight than this movie.
Me too, probably.
There were plans for a third movie, but didn't exactly work. It wouldn't be until 2019 that a reboot was announced. That we're gonna get into that soon enough. Just hold on. At one point, the character of Quan Chi was supposed to show up in this movie, but all footage of him was removed. I guess he was also supposed to be a setup for a third movie, but doesn't matter, I guess.
Yeah, I guess not.
Though this movie did get an animated series follow up, which was better than this, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'll take your word for it.
Tony Jaa and Ray Park doubled for Robin Chow and James Remar in this movie, so that's kind of cool, I guess. Those are some pretty impressive stunt actors.
All right, I'll also take your word for that.
Well, you know who Ray Park is.
I do.
He was Darth Maul.
Oh, yes, I do know that.
Okay, and let's see. Let's take a look at what could have been, because we kind of need it. Okay, they killed Johnny Cage off because, well, actually, the decision to kill him off is what made Lyndon Ashby not want to be in the movie.
Which one? Who was that again?
Johnny Cage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would also be pretty upset about that if I were Johnny Cage.
At one point, Rain mentions making Stryker and Cabal surrender. They were actually supposed to show up in the movie. I'm kind of glad they didn't, because one, Stryker sucks, and two, they would have just been another couple of characters show up just to fight and or die. So it's whatever. It's fine that they didn't show up.
Yeah, I got a lot of characters already.
Yeah, all right. Overall, this is not a good movie. I didn't like it. You didn't like it. You're not even that familiar with Mortal Kombat, but you could realize that this was a piece of crap.
Yes, I sure did.
Yeah, this is possibly one of the worst video game movies I've ever seen. It is. Look, don't even watch it. It's not even worth it from a so bad it's good watch. It's just bad.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I could barely pay attention to it.
But lucky for us, we don't need to watch this one anymore. And the next time I do watch it, I will not be sober. So that'll make it a little bit more palatable, I think. Hope.
Maybe. Hopefully.
All right. Well, on to Mortal Kombat 2021. Surely it can't get worse than this.
You never know.
And it's not worse. In fact, this one is actually pretty good. Well, as good as a video game movie can usually hope for, that is.
Definitely not my type of movie. I would not call it pretty good, but that's because, I am not a Mortal Kombat fan.
That's okay. Anyways, so this 2021 reboot was directed by Simon McQuoid, who has also directed Mortal Kombat 2, the most recent movie in the franchise. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Look, he's a new director. Give him some room to grow.
I will not.
You hear that, man? She's coming for you.
Yes, I am.
This movie was also produced by James Wan of The Conjuring and Aquaman fame, so that's pretty cool. And it stars Louis Tan as a movie original character, Cole Young. I don't love this character. Like, he's not annoying. He's just kind of bland.
Yeah, not very interesting.
Like, yeah, he's got a neat connection to Scorpion, being his descendant and all, but like, guys, come on, we didn't need to make up a new character for this movie. like Louis Tan is a fine enough actor. I liked his performance in this and in Cobra Kai, but like, yeah, we have a whole protagonist that we could have used. We have Liu Kang, who we barely use in this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. For the main character, he's just, yeah, nothing special, I'd say.
Jessica McNamee plays Sonya Blade. Honestly, you could have used her as a protagonist instead. She's a likable character. I wanted to see what she was going to do. It was fun to actually watch her try to earn her her Mortal Kombat mark. Basically, what these characters have, so that they can fight in the tournament. And when she did get it, it's like, oh, cool. She's earning her place among the boys. I mean, she didn't really need to earn it. She was basically as competent or more competent than they were, but still, it's cool.
Yeah, maybe that would have made a more interesting story. I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. Josh Lawson plays Kano, and fun fact, he's actually the first Australian actor to play him. His actor in the '95 movie wasn't. He was British. He just pretended to be Australian, which, look, I'm an ignorant American, so please keep that in mind when I say this. What's the difference between the accents?
One sounds a bit more twangy.
Well, gee, Molly knows.
Yeah, I know everything. Okay. Yeah. One's a bit more twangy, a bit more country sounding, I'd say.
Anyways, just heads up, Kano was probably the most fun character in this movie. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a massive dick and all, but he's really funny.
Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah.
Joe Taslim plays Bihan, or the first Sub-Zero, and also the arch enemy of Scorpion in this movie. Now, in the games, Scorpion was tricked by Quan Chi into thinking Sub-Zero killed all his family and his clan. But here it seems like Sub-Zero actually did it. Well, not seems. We see him do it.
Oh, he definitely did that, yeah.
Unless it was just another trick from Quan Chi. But, we'll see if, when we watch the second movie.
We will see.
Mehcad Brooks plays Jax. He gets a little bit more to do in this one than he did in the last few.
Oh, yeah. He does, yeah.
He gets his arms frozen off by Sub-Zero and gets these kind of dinky little metal arms, and then when he gets his power, they become these really awesome metal arms. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they look silly at first. They look too small for his body, but then boom, he gets big old metal arms.
Tadanobu Asano plays Lord Raiden. So we have an actual Japanese man playing Raiden this time. So that's pretty cool. And he seems kind of he seems a bit more cold and a bit more distant as compared to the last Raiden we had, but he's still. But we see at the end that he does mean well.
Yeah, he does.
Hiroyuki Sanada plays Hanzo Hasashi, or Scorpion, the ancestor of Cole Young, and I just gotta say, seeing Hiroyuki Sanada in this role is insanely cool. He's a fantastic actor. I love seeing him in The Last Samurai, among other things that he's been in. So he just fits into that niche.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen much of him. So.
Yeah, just his Marvel movies that he's been in. That's all that you've seen, I'm sure.
I don't remember, but yes, probably.
Chin Han plays Shang Tsung. He plays it a bit more colder this time around than in the first movie, but I feel like in the second one he'll get his time to shine. We even see him deliver his own take on the "your soul is mine" line.
Don't steal my soul.
Make me.
Make you.
Anyways, Ludi Lin plays Liu Kang, the main character of the games, and you see how far down on the cast list he is.
pretty far down.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because he's great in this movie. I fully believe that this guy should be the one leading the franchise in the next movie. Hopefully,
Yeah, we'll see.
Max Huang plays Kung Lao, his cousin this time around, and I really believe the relationship that these two have.
Yeah. Seem like they're pretty close, yeah.
That's all for our main players, really. So, what did you think of this one? Personally, this is my favorite of the Mortal Kombat movies we've gotten so far. But I realized that they're not your thing. But what did you think?
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely not my thing. You know, I would never, ever watch it of my own free will. No offense. It's just really not my thing, you know? But yeah, I mean, this one you could tell it looks a lot better. It looks a lot cooler. It looks more like the video games from what little experience I have. So I would say that, yeah, it probably is the best so far.
Definitely taking the IP a bit more seriously than the last few movies did.
Yeah, that's true.
Which there was also a web series in between Annihilation and this one. We're not going to be worrying ourselves with that too much, though. So don't expect that to show up here.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. It was rated R for one, which I wasn't too concerned about the language. I didn't think that the first two movies were missing something by not dropping a couple dozen F-bombs every now and again. But they were sort of lacking when it came to the blood and the gore and the viscera, and this movie delivers all of that. It's gross. I loved it.
Yeah, too many bad words though, in my opinion.
yeah. If you were on set, you'd be shaking the swear jar like, "Hey, put it in there, buddy."
Too many. Yeah.
But yeah, we got some really gruesome kills, like when Kung Lao takes out Nutara with his spitting buzzsaw of a hat.
Yeah, that was pretty gruesome, pretty cool.
That was awesome. I love that. Or when Jack squished Reiko's head with his metal arms, or any other bloody, disgusting stuff. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it is pretty entertaining.
Now, the gore isn't all the games have to offer, but it's fun to watch.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so a couple of the cast members were actually fans of the games prior to being cast in this, of course. Joe Taslim said that being cast as Sub-Zero was a dream come true, so that's pretty cool. And Ludi Lin played the second Mortal Kombat game religiously, and Robin Shao as Liu Kang was one of his heroes as a kid.
Oh, yeah. Pretty cool.
He also skipped school to watch the sequel, which, if I were him, I would have rather gone to school.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, at one point, Johnny Cage was supposed to be in the movie, but the writers felt that Kano's personality made him a bit redundant. I can see what they mean, but at least we're getting Johnny Cage in the sequel, played by Carl Urban, so that'll be cool.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Honestly, I wouldn't have pegged Carl Urban for a Johnny Cage type. I would have thought maybe they would have gone with someone like Ryan Reynolds or something.
Yeah, it does seem more the style.
However, Carl Urban is a better actor than Ryan Reynolds, so I'm fine with this.
I'm sure he'll do fine.
Yeah, I'm not worried about him. Yeah, I'm not sure what else there is to say about about this. Yeah, I basically went through my notes. Oh, there was this. It's kind of. I've seen people criticize this happening early in the movie when Bihan is attacking Scorpion's house and family. Like they're differentiating the different types of subtitles, like when they're speaking Japanese or Chinese. People are saying that's unnecessary. Kind of is though, because they are speaking two different languages.
Yeah. What do you mean? What?
Like in the beginning, when they're speaking Japanese, they don't specify that. But when they're speaking Chinese, they specify in Chinese.
Oh.
And then when they go back to Japanese, they specify that.
Yeah, I feel like that's necessary. You know.
People on the internet are stupid.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I know.
Oh well. I bet we would rank these movies about the same, right? 2021, 95, the 97.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, the 95 version it's a cult classic. It's not strictly speaking, a really good movie, but it's a lot of fun. I don't have a bad time when I watch this one. It's silly, it's kind of annoying, but it's got a charm all its own. You love to see it.
Yeah, I can agree. It does have its charms.
97 can burn in hell. I don't like it. We could just ignore this one, please.
Wow. Okay.
And 21, it's a good time. I like it. It's not my favorite video game movie. That might have to be Sonic the Hedgehog 2, maybe Detective Pikachu. One of those two. I've heard good things about Sonic 3, and heck, Sonic 4 seems to be on the right track since these movies keep getting Jim Carrey to come out of retirement just to play Robotnik. So that's pretty fun.
Yeah, it must be pretty good then.
Maybe the man just likes to play Eggman. Don't blame him. He's absolutely fantastic in the role.
Yes.
But I was about to say we're looking forward to the sequel, but that's not true. I am looking forward to the sequel, and I'm going to be dragging you there, but I will also be buying you lunch.
No, it's fine. I mean, I don't expect you to help me clean the house all day. It's fine.
That sounds sarcastic.
Give me some popcorn. Give me some popcorn. You know I like that movie theater popcorn.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, that's all we have to say about this. We will see you next time.
See you next time.